Most older folks don't realize it, but those innocent-looking carbs and sugary treats are secretly robbing them of energy, packing on the pounds, stirring up joint discomfort, and even fogging up memory. And as we get older, the effects only hit harder. But today, I'm revealing 10 powerhouse foods you should be adding to your plate. They're low in carbs, completely sugar-free, and brimming with the real nourishment your body craves after 60. Stick around till the very end, because number 10, nearly forgotten in today's world, yet it holds remarkable benefits for people our age. Before we get rolling, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and tell me down in the comments, what's one food you know you should let go of, but haven't? I'll be reading every single one. Wild-caught salmon, your brain's loyal ally. Let me tell you something I wish I'd known decades ago. If there's one food that works like nature's medicine for both mind and body, it's wild-caught salmon. Not that cheap farm-raised kind loaded with additives, but the real stuff pulled from cold, clean waters. You can taste the purity. This type of salmon is bursting with omega-3 fatty acids, and no, that's not just trendy talk. Omega-3s are vital, especially for us older adults. They support memory, improve mental clarity, and fight off inflammation from head to toe. That morning stiffness, those aching joints? Much of that boils down to inflammation, and omega-3s are like a soothing balm from nature herself. What makes it even better? It's pure, high-quality protein, no sugar, no empty carbs, just clean fuel that keeps you full and steady. And let's be honest, it tastes downright luxurious, especially when pan-seared with a dab of real butter or baked with fresh lemon and herbs. You'll feel like you're dining at a fancy bistro, but you're feeding your body the very thing it longs for. And that beautiful pink hue? That's astaxanthin, a mighty antioxidant that helps guard your skin against aging. Yes, salmon even lends a hand with those fine lines and crow's feet. Avocados, the misunderstood miracle fat. I know some of you grew up in a time when anything with fat was painted as the villain, but let's clear that up. Avocados are far from the bad guy. In fact, they're one of the most valuable things you can eat as you grow older. This velvety green gem, yes, technically a fruit, is packed with heart-friendly monounsaturated fats, the kind that actually lowers bad cholesterol and gives your heart the support it deserves. And let's face it, once we hit our 60s, heart health is no longer just a nice idea, it's front and center. But the perks don't stop there. Avocados carry more potassium than bananas, helping to balance your blood pressure naturally. They're loaded with fiber too, which means smoother digestion, something we can all appreciate more than ever these days. The best part? Zero sugar, hardly any carbs, just nourishing fats, satisfying fiber, and a dreamy, rich texture that turns every bite into a little luxury. Smear it on low-carb toast, cube it into your salad, or simply scoop it with a spoon and sprinkle a touch of sea salt. However you enjoy it, your body's going to smile back. Eggs. The perfect protein for seniors are eggs, one of the simplest, most affordable superfoods there is. And for years we were warned to steer clear of eggs, all because of cholesterol. But the tide has turned, and the truth? Eggs were never the villain. In fact, they're one of the most powerful allies your body could have, especially as the years go by. Each egg holds a treasure trove of high-quality protein, the kind that helps preserve the muscle you've worked a lifetime to build. And here's the thing. Muscle isn't just about strength. It's your ticket to independence as you age. The more muscle you maintain, the steadier your balance, the stronger your grip, the easier it is to enjoy life on your terms. And eggs bring more to the table than just protein. They're brimming with choline, an essential nutrient that many older adults don't get enough of. And why does choline matter? It fuels your brain and keeps your memory sharp. Ever walked into a room and completely forgotten why? Choline's got your back. No sugar, almost no carbs. And the best part? They're ridiculously simple to whip up. Scramble them, boil them, poach them, however your heart desires. Drop in a little butter, dust on a pinch of sea salt, and voila, you've got yourself a complete, satisfying meal that'll keep you going for hours. And whatever you do, don't toss the yolks. That golden center is where the real magic lives. Vitamin D, vitamin A, B-complex vitamins, all tucked inside that sunny orb. It's nature's very own multivitamin neatly wrapped in a shell. Now let's talk greens, real greens, not the kind hidden under sugary dressings. Let's talk about spinach. That humble leaf is one of the most nutrient-packed foods you can bring to your plate. Loaded with vitamins A, C, and K, spinach is like armor for your eyes, bones, and immune system. And the iron? It gives you that vital lift when your energy's dragging. So many of us blame age for our fatigue when often it's simply a lack of the right nutrients. Magnesium, potassium, folate, they're all packed into those deep green leaves. The brilliance of spinach is that it delivers all this goodness with hardly a carb in sight and not a trace of sugar. It's like nature had older adults in mind when it crafted this leafy gem. Toss it in a skillet with olive oil and garlic, mix it into your breakfast eggs, swirl it into a warm soup. Spinach is endlessly flexible, easy on the stomach, and bursting with healing power. Your joints, bones, and skin, they'll thank you every single day. Now let's talk about yogurt, but not just any kind. I mean the real deal, plain full-fat Greek yogurt. Now hear me out, not all yogurts are created equal. Most of those pretty little fruit-flavored cups at the store, they're packed with more sugar than a candy bar. But plain full-fat Greek yogurt, that's a whole different story. Greek yogurt is thick, creamy, and loaded with protein, the kind that keeps your muscles strong and your belly feeling full. And the probiotics? Oh honey, those are your gut's best friend. They help balance your digestion, keep things moving smoothly, and even support your immune system. And don't let anyone scare you off the full-fat version. Our bodies need healthy fats, especially as we age, for brain function, hormone production, and to keep our skin soft and our hair healthy. The key is to avoid the sweetened varieties. Stick to plain, full-fat Greek yogurt. No sugar, very low carbs, and endless ways to enjoy it. Top it with a few crushed walnuts, a sprinkle of cinnamon, or even a drizzle of olive oil and sea salt for a savory twist. It's one of those rare foods that feels like a treat but works hard for your body. And trust me, once you switch, you'll wonder why you ever ate the sweet stuff. Walnuts, tiny but mighty for your heart and brain. Now let me tell you, if there's one little snack most seniors overlook, it's walnuts. It's a shame, really. Those crinkled little walnuts often get overlooked, sitting quietly in their bag like forgotten treasures. But let me tell you, they're tiny powerhouses tailor-made for folks our age. Think of them as nature's plant-based version of salmon, brimming with omega-3s that love your heart just as much as you do. Each handful is like sending a thank you note to your cardiovascular system. These little wonders help dial down the bad cholesterol, boost brain power, and ease the inflammation behind those creaky joints and morning groans. Best part? They're as low maintenance as snacks come. No chopping, no cooking, just scoop a small handful and you're good to go. No hidden sugars, no sneaky carbs, just clean, satisfying fuel packed with protein, fiber, and those precious good fats. Here's something not everyone knows. Walnuts can help tame your hunger, making it easier to sidestep the lure of sugary treats or processed junk. Toss a few into your salad, stir them into your Greek yogurt, or enjoy them straight out of the bag. However you choose, know this: each bite is nourishing your heart, sharpening your mind, and keeping those joints happy. Now let's talk about olive oil, or as I like to call it, liquid gold. And trust me, it earns the name. For generations, people in places like coastal California and the Mediterranean have embraced this golden elixir, and the results are clear: energy, longevity, and a kind of vitality that doesn't fade with the years. But not just any olive oil will do. You want extra virgin, cold-pressed, unrefined, the good stuff. Drizzle it over roasted veggies, mix it into a crisp salad, splash a little over grilled salmon, or if you're like me, sneak a spoonful into a bowl of homemade soup. Not only does it add a rich velvety depth, but it's brimming with antioxidants and those heart-loving monounsaturated fats we so desperately need. It fights inflammation, lowers LDL cholesterol, and even shields us from strokes, a risk that quietly creeps up as the candles on our birthday cakes multiply. And don't worry about sugar or carbs, there are none to be found here. But here's the real magic. Healthy fats like those in olive oil actually help your body absorb vitamins from your leafy greens and other vegetables. It's like having a behind-the-scenes helper making sure every meal counts, quiet, reliable, essential. Now let me set the record straight about chicken thighs. They might not get as much airtime as the ever-praised chicken breast, but for older adults, thighs are the real MVP. Juicy, flavorful, budget-friendly, and when you keep the skin on and bone in, you're adding even more goodness. Chicken thighs serve up high-quality protein to keep your muscles strong and your bones steady, something we can't afford to take for granted. Plus, the darker meat holds more iron and zinc, helping your immune system stay in fighting form and giving your energy a much-needed boost. And let's not forget, crispy skin roasted to golden perfection. That's comfort, taste, and satisfaction in every bite. No sugar, no carbs, just pure joy. Pair them with sautéed spinach and a swirl of olive oil, and you've got yourself a senior-approved power plate. Don't let anyone shame you for loving the fat. It's not the enemy, not at our age. It's the support system for our joints, our minds, and our hormones. Just cook, eat right, season it well, and enjoy every bite. But here's where things get really interesting. Cabbage, humble as it may seem, is actually a quiet hero when it comes to nurturing your gut and calming inflammation. It acts like fuel for the friendly microbes in your digestive tract, the ones that quietly influence everything from how smoothly you digest to how deeply you sleep, even how you feel emotionally. You can roast it until it's crispy and golden, sauté it with garlic and onions, or toss it into a tangy coleslaw. It's affordable, hearty, and bursting with vitamins and fiber, nutrients most Americans aren't getting nearly enough of. If you're over 60, consider this your gentle reminder. Cabbage deserves a regular spot on your dinner plate at least once a week. Now let's talk about sardines, number 10 on the list, but certainly not least. I saved these little dynamos for the end because, truth be told, most people wrinkle their nose before they even open the can, and that's a real shame. Because sardines are one of the most underrated, nutrient-rich foods you can find, especially for folks in their golden years. Packed with omega-3 fatty acids, calcium, vitamin D, and high-quality protein, they're like tiny nutritional powerhouses tucked inside a wallet-friendly tin. And here's the twist that makes them truly special. They're small fish, which means they come with low levels of mercury, way safer than larger fish like tuna. But the real gold mine, the bones. Yes, you heard that right. The bones. They're soft, edible, and brimming with natural calcium, which helps keep your bones sturdy and supports the fight against osteoporosis. At our age, that kind of support is nothing short of invaluable. No added sugar, no empty carbs, just clean, wholesome nutrition straight from nature. You can enjoy them right out of the can, smash them up with a little Dijon mustard or a drizzle of olive oil, or layer them over a fresh spinach salad. And once you warm up to the flavor, you'll find yourself wondering why you didn't start eating them sooner. They're old-fashioned in the best possible way, simple, nourishing, and built to keep us thriving. Now it's your turn. Drop me the I. Comment. Which one of these surprised you the most? Or, what's one food you're going to add to your diet starting today? And if you found this helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe. And listen, I share exclusive tips like these every single week in my Savvy Senior newsletter. It's full of advice, stories, and secrets for living your best years now, and it's completely free. The link's down below. I'd love to see you there. Stay healthy, stay sharp, and remember, stay healthy, stay sharp. And remember, it's never too late to feel good in your own skin.